guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be making an Indian delicacy, chicken tikka masala, and for this you'll need a chicken, some masala and some other things. And you're watching Kutti Madam. Okay guys, so now we've cleaned the chicken. You might wonder why it's looking like this. We have cleaned it using salt and vinegar and dried it all in here. And then now we're going to cut this into little pieces and marinate it for at least 1 hour. And then we will make the curry. Okay, so now that we've cut the chicken into cubes, we're going to marinate it. And I forgot to tell you earlier, this is close to 2 pounds of chicken. So when we marinate, we're going to use turmeric, chili powder, and salt. And if you want some spice, then you add some more spices. But if you don't want as much as spice, you don't add as much as spices. So for the turmeric, I'm just going to take 1/4 teaspoon. Okay. And now for the chili powder, I'm just going to use 1 teaspoon. Oh, looks like it won't come. Okay, just gonna add that much. That. And for salt, just add as much as you want. I'm just going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Yes, now we're going to mix this with the chicken and then we will set it for about 1 hour. Okay, so now that we've marinated the chicken, we're going to put this wait for this to marinate for an hour. And then if you're putting this overnight, that's going to be the best. And if you're putting this overnight, just put it in the refrigerator. So if you're making this a day before, put it overnight and then we can make the rest later. So now since we're making the video, we're just going to marinate it for 1 hour and then we'll make the rest.
Let's leave the chicken in the refrigerator for about an hour or so.
Okay, so now that we have the chicken marinated and in the refrigerator, it's been a little over an hour now. So to make the sauce, we're going to need all these ingredients. We're going to need some garlic, about this much ginger. Since I'm using small onions, I have 3. But if you're using a big one, you need to use about 1 or 1.5. And then you need diced tomatoes, allspice, or if I'm going to use garam masala, which is a mix of all the spices. And then you need turmeric, red chili powder, salt, coriander, cumin, and to garnish, and also butter, which is half stick of butter or 1/4 cup of butter. And then to garnish, you need to use about this much cilantro, and then Kasoori Methi, or which is dried fenugreek leaves. And you can only get this in Indian stores. And then you also need to use about 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And before we do this, we're going to fry the chicken that we have in the refrigerator right now. And we're going to use that oil to make the sauce. So let's get right into the frying.
Okay, so now that it's been in the refrigerator, let's take it out and fry it.
Okay, so now that we have the pan heated and the heat is to medium, we're going to just take this stick of butter, half stick of butter that we showed you earlier, and just put it in there and wait for it to melt. Just let it. Wait for it to completely melt, and then we're going to be using the chicken and frying it with 2 times. And then after we fry the chicken, using that oil, we are going to be making the sauce. Just stir it. Wait for the whole butter to melt around in there. Okay, I have the chicken frying in the pan for the first round. This is only partially of the chicken. So we're just going to let it set for a bit and let it fry. And then occasionally stir that around and let every part fry. Okay, so it's been frying for about 5 minutes now. And when it gets to this color, move this to the plate and then add the second part in and fry it just like this. And also remember, when you're moving it out of the plate, remember not to lose any oil, because that's what we're going to be using to make the sauce of the chicken tikka masala. So now let's move this and then we'll add in the second trim. Okay, so now that we've fried the chicken, I put it in the plate and I kept the oil. So now we're going to take the other half stick of the butter and put it in, because we need some more to saute. We need to saute the onion, ginger, and garlic. Let it set, and like we did last time, wait for it and then mix it. So I fried the chicken in a high flame. Occasionally stir and wait for it to melt. And then after it melts, we're going to saute the onions, ginger, and garlic. Okay, now that we have the butter melted and all the like the onion, the ginger, and the garlic cut, right now the flame is in low. So we're just going to add the ginger and the onion, the garlic, and saute it for a bit and mix it as well. Okay, just add it in. Okay, now we're just going to mix it for a bit, and after that we will add the onions. And now just move the heat to high. Just mix it. I'm going to add in the onions. Just slowly. Okay. And then after you add the onion, put it in high flame and mix it for a bit. Okay, just mix it. Okay, I have the everything sauteed, and it's looking about this color, and I turn the flame to low. And then now we are going to add in all the spices. So first of all, you want to add in the turmeric, about a pinch of turmeric. About that will do. And then mix it for a bit. Okay, now that we mixed it, we're going to add in some coriander and 1 tablespoon of coriander will do. So about that much. Okay, and now we're going to mix it for a bit. Just let it saute. Just mix it all in. Get everything all mixed. And then after that, now we can add in the red pepper. And since we already added some chili powder when we marinated, we're going to be adding in, so this is as much as spice as you want. But if you want the exact amounts, you can look in the descriptions and I'll be having the exact amount. So about 1/2 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder is how much I'm using right now. And then salt as much as you want. And just mix this real quick. And also, as I said earlier, chili powder and salt is as much as you want. It doesn't, there's no set limit on how much you can put in, since we already added some chili powder when we marinated the chicken. Okay, now we can add in some cumin, about a pinch will do. Okay. Mix it, and after this, after we mixed it for a while, we will add in the tomato. Okay, I've mixed it for a while now, and now we're going to be adding in the diced tomatoes. Just slowly. Okay, then now mix everything. Okay, now you want to put the flame to high. Just mix it around, mix it well. And yes, so we're just going to mix this for a while, and then we'll do the rest. Okay, so now that everything is boiling now, we're going to be adding in some boiled water. And if you want some gravy, you can add water. Otherwise, you don't have to. But when you add water, remember not to add too much, because we're going to be adding in some cream later on, whipped cream. So don't add too much water. And I put the flame to low. Mix it. And now get it to high, because now we added the water, and just mix it. And now let's add in the chicken. Slowly. Okay. Now that we've added the chicken, we'll be sure to mix and get the gravy everywhere. Okay, so now that we have the chicken and the gravy all mixed together, we're going to be adding in the whipped cream. Okay, and also I put the flame to low again. Just mix it around. Okay. Okay, I've mixed everything and I've turned off the flame. Now it's about a dark orange color, but in the video it might look like a light yellow, but it should be dark orange. So now I'm going to be adding in a teaspoon of Garam Masala or Allspice. Now if you like more, you can add more. Now just mix this. Okay, after it's mixed around a bit, just add in 1 handful of cilantro. Now if you don't like as much, you don't have to add as much. And just mix it around. And then after this, we're going to be adding in the Kasoori Methi, and then we'll mix it all together. Okay, I've added in 1 teaspoon of Kasoori Methi. So now I'm just going to mix it around until it's nicely mixed. And remember, I turned off the flame. Okay, so now we finished making the chicken tikka masala. Looks just like this. Looks very nice. But the most important part has just begun, and that's to eat it. You can eat this with rice, with bread, or with anything. Be sure to check the descriptions because we have the right correct amounts to the curry in the description and a little something special. So be sure to like, subscribe, and be sure to check out our other videos in our channel. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye.